Arriving has its own set of protocols and safety measures to be aware of, and departing has another. It's important that you review these protocols and guidelines for your safety and for others before departing. To help you plan your departure, Phoenix Deer Valley Airport has a flight planning room where you can plan your departure and check en route weather. When planning your departure out of Phoenix Deer Valley Airport, please be aware of the following. Run-up areas, hills located east and west of the airport, the density altitude, especially in the summer, and residential areas in order to minimize the noise impact to the neighborhoods surrounding Phoenix Deer Valley Airport. You should also be mindful of the significant number of aircraft in the traffic patterns at Phoenix Deer Valley Airport. Due to the large amount of flight training activity at Phoenix Deer Valley Airport, you should be aware of the possibility of the traffic patterns being saturated. As with all busy airports, listen to the ATIS for weather and active runway information. You must obtain a taxi clearance from ground control before you leave the parking ramp. The ramp exits are marked. For example, Ramp 3 is just north of the transient parking area and terminal. These are convenient places to call the ground controller for clearance.
Deer Valley Ground, Baron 7821 Romeo, northeast run-up area, run-up complete.
Baron 21 Romeo, runway 25 right, taxi via Alpha 11.
That's your Baron 782 Romeo, 25 right, Alpha 11.
Deer Valley Tower does not coordinate VFR flight following on the ground. To receive VFR flight following, pilots departing northwest through south should contact Phoenix Approach on 120.7, and traffic departing southwest through west should contact Luke Approach on 118.15. If departing southwest through west and Luke Approach is closed, contact Phoenix Approach on 120.7. Be sure to read back your clearance with your tail number. Include the runway assignment and any hold short instructions. Be aware that the northeast and northwest run-up areas are non-movement areas. The ground controller will clear you into the run-up area and ask you to call again when your run-up is complete. You will then receive clearance to taxi to the runway. As always, take caution when approaching active runways and be sure to look for the flashing runway guard lights. You must stop before entering any runway unless you have clearance to do so. Please wait to call the tower for takeoff clearance until you are number 1 for the runway. Due to the high volume of traffic at DVT, you should expect to fly straight out. This is to get you outside of or above the traffic pattern. The tower will issue pattern or inbound traffic. Once you report that traffic in sight, the tower will issue further instructions and your turn. If you are departing the south runway and requesting a northeast through northwest turn, you will most likely be instructed to fly straight out and to contact the north controller on 120.2 for your turn. This is generally to avoid traffic conflicts with aircraft using the parallel runway to the north. If you are flying at night, look out for the obstruction beacons on the hills located east and west of the airport. You should expect very dark conditions with very few ground lights northwest through northeast bound. We would also like to point out some general reminders that are helpful for pilots. There is a Class Bravo airspace overhead, as well as a Class Delta airspace to the east over Scottsdale. If you are flying north, please be aware of the high terrain. Remember Luke Air Force Base to the west, where special air traffic rules SATR apply. Heading south, or when climbing above the Class Bravo floor, you will need a clearance from Phoenix departure. And lastly, be mindful that from time to time, there will be balloon activity to the north and northwest. If you need additional information, please visit our website at deervalleyairport.com. We thank you for choosing Phoenix Deer Valley Airport, and we hope you have a pleasant, safe, and convenient experience at our airport.